In this video, we're taking a look at the brand new LUMIX GX8. So I've got my hands on the brand new GX8 and I've been shooting with it for about a week. And I want to tell you about some of the cool new things on this model over its successor, the GX7, which was my go-to camera since it was released a couple of years ago. So the first big change with this is the new sensor. The new sensor is a 20 megapixel resolution, and from my shooting over the past week, I can definitely see some extra detail, some extra dynamic range, and better low light noise performance as well. I've been super impressed with the camera from an image quality point of view. The next huge thing for me is the dual stabilization system. Now the GX7 had in-body stabilization, and basically when you attached a lens that had stabilization in the lens, it would stop using the body stabilization. Now with the GX8, it can actually utilize both together. So in the body, there's actually a 4-axis stabilization system, which is really good even without stabilized lenses. But when you pair it with one of the Panasonic stabilized lenses, like the 12 to 35mm here, the extra correction is definitely noticeable. I've been out shooting waterfalls to give this a try. Everything was shot handheld, and I was able to get shots, at a second, 2 seconds. Anywhere from quarter of a second up to 2 seconds I was shooting, and I got lots of keepers from that result, and that you can see some of the shots on the screen right now. I found this to be an amazing thing, that I could be out there and not restricted by having a tripod. I could quickly move around and get the shots that I was wanting, and I just really enjoyed that kind of experience. The next thing is the 4K capability. So it actually gets the video quality of the GH4 essentially. It has 100 megabits per second, and the video files that come off it just look awesome. But even if you're not a videographer, I found the stills functionality from the 4K to be really useful as well. So basically, there's a mode on here called 4K photo, and when I put it in that mode, the camera is capable of shooting at 30 frames per second, but essentially utilizing that video technology. And so there was lots of situations in my week of shooting where there were things that I couldn't capture with just a normal burst speed. And so I tried this out, and I was really impressed with some of the photos I was able to capture, which you're seeing on the screen right now. The fourth thing is the new autofocus system. So it has DFD, just like the GH4, and this DFD focus system I found tracks really well. But in addition to this, along with that focus, there's a new focus mode called Starlight AF. Now I tried this out, I did a little bit of astrophotography, and you can see this shot here I got on the screen. I was actually able to autofocus on the stars in a pitch black environment. I'm not sure exactly how it's achieved, but in practice it really worked, and it saved me a lot of trial and error, which I would normally have to do to basically, turn the lens to infinity and try and find that sweet spot. I didn't have to do that with the GX8, it locks on itself. And the last thing is the new design. So it's now splash and dust proof, which is a big thing for me. I was out shooting seascapes and waterfalls, and I've also been in dusty environments with it as well. And just that extra confidence is definitely a good thing. The camera generally feels more robust as well. It's a little heavier, a little bigger, but it's still very, very light compared to counterparts in DSLRs and stuff like that. So it's really comfortable to shoot with. It feels really durable. It's also very customizable as well. And I've paired it here with the 12 to 35, which is a weather sealed lens. And when you pair the two together, that's where you get the combination being weather sealed. So all in all, you can see some of the shots that I got here with the GX8. It's been an absolute joy for me to shoot with this past week, and I hope you enjoyed the video. If you'd like any more information, head on over to www.panasonic.com.au.
Panasonic.